Recently, I decided to start my own company. The idea was simple. I was gonna build various SaaS applications and share my journey online. Now, I'd done business before, but this would be the first time I'd had to do it all by myself. So I had a lot to learn. But first, let's get some breakfast. Alright, so my first project was a simple AI tool to help write job applications. But why? A quick Google search will show that there's already an unbelievable amount of platforms claiming to solve this problem. But I had noticed something. When recently I had the chance to be part of the hiring committee at my current job, I noticed that most of the cover letters that we received all sounded exactly the same.
Dear hiring manager, I am writing to express my sincere interest in applying for your esteemed company.
Is this really what hiring managers want to hear? Well, I did some digging and it turns out it really isn't. In fact, it seems the most important part of a cover letter is something that AI can't fake on its own. It's personal context, it's motivation for applying for the job, and to get a sense of the applicant's personality to figure out if he's a good fit for the team. So, what was up with all of these AI cover letter tools that I found on Google? I looked into it and it seemed that they were all trying to do exactly the same thing. Number one, the user uploads the resume and the job description. And number two, a finished cover letter is generated for you, and that's it. You copy it, save it, and send it with your job application. No wonder they all sound exactly the same. But what if we made a tool where you could guide the AI better to incorporate your personality and your motivation, your story and your personal voice? Well, then you could write cover letters that hiring managers actually wanted. You could include your personality and benefit from using AI. With this tool, the user would be able to 1. Generate a cover letter based on resume, job description, and personal notes on the job. Number 2, fine-tune the cover letter afterwards to make sure it sounds like you. And number 3, save your preferences for future letters, meaning you never had to repeat yourself and the platform would slowly understand your personal voice. So at this point, it was pretty clear. First of all, there was a clear demand to solve this problem. And secondly, there seemed to be space for a better solution. So I was ready to start working on my platform. The first thing I wanted to do was to make a quick prototype. For this, I chose to use Figma. My goal here was not to design the entire platform, but rather to get an idea of the general branding of the platform, the color schemes, fonts, icons, etc. And finally, I was ready to start building. The first version of my app was going to be pretty simple, without any flashy features and with a focus on solving the root problem. This means a user should be able to upload the resume and the job description, generate a cover letter, chat with the AI to fine-tune the output afterwards, and save their preferences along the way so the next time the user would need to apply for a job, he wouldn't have to repeat himself. Now that we had a basic plan in place, it was time to secure a domain. I chose to go with coverletter.solutions as it was memorable, SEO friendly, and didn't break the bank. And finally, it was time to start coding. For this project, I chose to use next.js as I had no special requirements and I have spent many years becoming familiar and comfortable with the Vercel ecosystem. I chose Supabase for the backend because of how well it integrates with next.js and Vercel. And finally, I chose Stripe to handle my payments, again because I'm already very comfortable working with it. One of the biggest benefits of using this particular stack is, with only a few clicks in the Vercel platform, I was able to set up my GitHub repository and directly set up deployment to the Vercel cloud, create and connect my Supabase database, and connect my domain. And it all took me no more than a couple of minutes. And now, all that's left is to cue the coding time lapse. And after a few too many cups of coffee, I now had a beautiful landing page that clearly conveyed what my platform did and how it differed from other options out there. I had set up Stripe to handle payments and managed to make it significantly cheaper than all of my competitors. I had authentication set up with Supabase and next.js. And finally, I had the platform itself, a place where I could generate personalized cover letters by uploading my resume and job application, and then afterwards, where it really stood out compared to existing solutions, I could chat with the AI to save my personal voice and context, making the result even more human. And that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next up, we'll be going over how we market this platform. So if you don't want to miss it, don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and a comment. Thank you so much. See you next time.